So you're going to start by cutting 3 foot of the 50-pound line and attaching the larger of the 2 swivels. So it's still 200-pound swivel, this, just the actual size of it is bigger. A little bit easier when you're putting it onto the leader knot. Okay, so I do 5 turns here through the hole, and to hold that with my thumb and fingers there, and I actually pull that bit through with my teeth really, but you can just tweak it through a bit with your finger. And then clipping the end, and it's that swivel that's going to go onto the leader that's coming off your rod via a clip or tie it directly on. I like to put a little point on that because we're going to thread these beads on next. So in order, you're just going to put the first bead on there, slightly smaller swivel, still 200 pounds, that goes on next, and then when you slide that down, just to check you got it right, you've got swivel bead, like that, and then that's obviously on your 3 foot of 50-pound line. And then on the other end of that you want to swivel with this thicker line. It's actually worth using the pliers to pull that tight. Now I'm going to put that to one side for now, and we're going to tie the hook snood. Now I've taken 3 foot here of the lighter line. This is going to be 25-pound line. You can go up to 30 as well, and that's going to be for our hook snood to put the live bait on. Now you can use your pulley pennel for this, so you've got 2 hooks depending on the live bait you're using. This is really for pouting. Pouting are a great live bait. They survive a lot better than whiting. I've had a lot of success by using treble hooks as a single bait to live bait with. You put one of the hooks through the nose of the fish, and that leaves those other 2 sitting proud, and I've found I've had a lot of good hookups with that. So I'm going to tie this using the treble, but you can of course use the pulley pennel system as well, and the size of the hook depends on the size of the fish, but something like an up-tied hook or something with a longer shank might be useful as well at times. And as we tie this on in the normal way, I must admit I don't think I've ever lost a fish, particularly a bass, that's hit a live bait using a treble hook. So I'm going to carry on using those. Okay, slightly more attention to this knot. I'm going to go back round on the inside there. So that's 5 turns. And then I'm moistening it. And cutting it neatly. Okay, so you've got 2 different assemblies here. You've got your beads that run through this line here, your thicker line. And you've got to make sure you get this the right way around. So I use my smaller swivel from the 50-pound line, and that is going to attach to the hook snood 25-pound line, and then we'll tighten that one up. So in front of us here we've got a hook snood with this treble hook on, 3 foot of this black line, which is amnesia, onto a swivel, and this bead here runs all the way down between the 2 swivels. Okay, it's going to make a bit more sense now, because on that swivel there, the one trapped between the 2 beads that I'm moving, we're going to put on the lead. Now you can use thicker line for this, or you could put an element of a rotten bottom on here, which would be a thinner line than your 25-pound line. So attached to this swivel that we trap between the beads, we're going to put on 50-pound line again, and then that's going to go to our lead, and you only want about 20 inches of that. You do need to use one of these grip leads for this rig, because the tension will enable the fish, the big bass that's come for your live bait, to hook itself under that tension when that weight's dug in. But bear in mind where you're casting, if you're just dropping it off a pier, you might want to incorporate a rotten bottom element into there, because you're not going to snap off as much as you would if you got a sort of cast that off the beach. So it looks like a bit of a muddle, but your lead's at the bottom there, and then that's 20 inches or so worth of line up until this swivel. This might look like a bit of a muddle, but you've got your weight there, which is attached by a clip, 20 inches of 50-pound line onto a 200-pound swivel. The swivel is trapped by those two beads. Now that weight can move freely along the thicker 50-pound line that we've got 3 foot of. That's this thick line here. At the end of this 3 foot of thicker 50-pound line that this swivel can run along is the swivel that we put onto our leader. And at the other end is still a 200-pound swivel, slightly smaller, and that's our snood one, and that's the one that's got that hook. So going through it in order then, you've got the hook for your live bait, 20-pound line about 3 foot, a swivel, then you've got another 3 foot of the 50-pound line that's got the running swivel and beads on, and attached to that running swivel is your lead. So please subscribe if you haven't done already. It would be great to have you on board, trying to release 2 of these videos a week now. So thanks for watching.